Hello, we are Cucaracha. We are a Southern Stone band. We are from the southwest of the UK.
We released the EP on the 30th of March this year. Obviously, not the best time to be releasing an EP when we intended to go out and do loads of gigging, and we were just getting the opportunity to play bigger gigs and lots of different exciting things going on, which didn't happen. But we still released the EP across all major platforms. We've got much more to give. We're looking forward to getting back into the recording studio. We've got loads more songs. This is more of a showcase of what we can do, but it's all we've been able to get down at the moment. We recorded the EP in the room that I am currently sat in. It was quite fun trying to get around the issues that we had because we didn't have professional equipment. We didn't have
professional skills.
We didn't have the skills.
It was very DIY. It was a weekend. It was a weekend of let's go out into the country where Max lives. Let's just drink more than we should, and let's see if we can actually record stuff as we were planning to. And it turns out we kind of managed.
Yeah, we think that the end product came out pretty well, which we put down to the exceptional mastering skills of Jim Saunders.
Jim Saunders.
Yeah.
We got it. We managed to DIY it to a certain point that our recording skills were good enough that giving it to Jim Saunders and in Malvern, in the West Midlands of the UK, he managed to take it and make it sound awesome.
Behind the lyrics, the man behind the mask.
Anyway, Dan, those lyrics are so thought-provoking. Where do you get these ideas from?
The man under the hat. The lyrics in places mean things. And then between those places they mean nothing. I prefer to write in metaphors because I don't like things being so on the nose. I don't really care about your feelings. You don't really care about mine. But it's nice to get them out. So, and then sometimes, you need other cool shit to just sort of fill the gaps. So that's how we write lyrics. So originally, I had this idea for what the EP cover was going to be. And then I was online one day, and I realised there's this other band called Imbrulia, and the artwork was just way too close. And seeing as they're one of our influences, I thought it was best that we should probably change. we
were torn between what to do, weren't we?
yeah, very torn. Jay was actually going to get a bass fuzz pedal made at one point, and he asked me to do him a design for that. So I did. He didn't pay me. He didn't even end up paying for the pedal. So then we were left with some artwork that didn't go anywhere.
Just handy.
Yeah, and obviously we had this whole embroidery thing going on. So figured we could probably do with some artwork. Remembered that I had this artwork going, and that was it. So we used that instead.
The back artwork was the photo was taken by our friend Mark, A Nation Photography. The shot was taken at the Griffin in Bristol, UK, at one of our shows. We were fortunate to get that photo from Mark. So,
cheers,
yeah.
Man.
A reference to Southern metal for me personally is my love of the NOLA scene, New Orleans bands, Down, Acid Bath, I Hate God. A lot of my influence for playing bass, Cucaracha, is taken from these bands that I love. The rest of the guys do too. And we try and reflect it in our music, our love of that sound, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think we actively try and reflect it. I think it just comes out because that's what we love. we don't mean to do it, but obviously it's going to come out, isn't it?
The label deal, obviously it's something we would like if the opportunity come across, but for us it's not really about getting there. I mean, we're just friends who just like playing music, like hanging out, taking the piss out of each other. We just do it just because we love playing music, I guess.
Like, to a certain degree, we like that we do our stuff ourselves. But I guess it depends on how good the label is, right? Like,
depends on how good the deal is.
The label and the deal are very important factors in this question. Like, if they bring in something that we're not going to understand or have connections that we don't know, then it's probably pretty important, right? But if it's just going to be somebody that wants a load of bands to say they're a record label, and they could go fuck themselves.
As far as gigs go, we were due to play last April in Cheltenham, or in 96 Bit of Beings, which unfortunately fell through. Our next gig after that, gigs was Metal to the Masses, which is also in Cheltenham. The winner of the Battle of the Bands gets to play Bloodstock, which is a huge thing for us, and we'd love to win it. Pretty sure that's going to be rescheduled later on this year due to the COVID.
Yeah, the Bit of Beings one, man, that was a killer. If you'd have said to us at like 15 years old that we would have been like supporting Darren Miller, like, yeah, I wouldn't have believed that, but like, we were pumped for that one. And then, what are you gonna do, eh? But hopefully that gets rescheduled, man. I'd love to do this. It's the Jeff thing.
Jeff thing, yeah.
The Jeff thing. So it's not exactly like a big tour story or anything, but a local legend around our parts, a friend of ours, Uncle Jeff. We were asked to play at his which birthday was it? And basically we all turned up. Turns out that the venue, and we play at the venue often. It's not a regular thing, but there was something had gone wrong with the electric wiring in the whole of the venue, basically. So if we were to play, we'd probably end up on fire.
Fire.
So basically, it was no bands can play, only acoustic acts, and we're very much not an acoustic act.
Nope.
So we found the nearest acoustic act. They had an acoustic guitar, so we dragged them down by the bins. We stole their instruments. That bit didn't happen. We asked nicely to borrow their instruments, and then we ended up doing just like a 4-song acoustic set with Jay playing guitar, Max just playing the
card.
djembe.
Djembe, it wasn't a card.
Oh, djembe.
Djembe, yeah. And then just me shouting basically without a microphone. But it was cool. It was pretty rock and roll. It
was enjoyable.
Yeah.
And everybody appreciated it. It was good. It's nice to do stuff on the fly, off the cuff like that.
So as far as recent music that I've listened to, a band just released an EP, a band called Consumer from Italy. Everyone should check them out. They're heavy as balls. Pretty fucking good. Another band is a band called Legba from South Carolina, which don't get as much attention as they deserve. They just really need to be superstars, in my opinion.
So what we didn't mention with the EP is that during lockdown we released not the video we wanted to release for Hogan's Goat, but we released a video for Hogan's Goat. We did the best we could. I mean, what you can see of my flat is pretty much the whole area I have to work with. We basically did a lockdown version of a video for our first single, Hogan's Goat, off the EP. Been working on video. It's actually right behind the camera. You just can't see it. For our second single, Rule the Beast, and that'll be between now and the next month, maybe. No set date for that. I've just got to finish it off. It's pretty close to it, but we want it to be good. There's no pressure to release it, but it won't be long. And then it's just a matter of working on the rest of the album. So there's another 6 tracks that we've got that will make up 10-track album is the plan at the moment.
Yep.
But we do seem to keep writing songs. So personally, I'd prefer to just bash out a good 10-track album and then save some for the next album. But who knows? We might treat you. After that, it's just hope that lockdown ends as fast as it possibly can, and then try and get some sort of tour going. Trying to get some shows. We were hoping to get out on tour this summer. Obviously, that didn't happen.